Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Yakuza Kiwami on Mysterious JG. Last time we found a drunk, and I was going to give him golden champagne and then realized it's in our item box. Giving this guy golden champagne is probably a terrible idea, because it's like super expensive. But I'm curious as to whether that actually makes a difference to the quest, if we get a different result for giving golden champagne than we would any other champagne. So I thought we would give it a shot. See what happens. Item box. We got Scotch whiskey. Obviously, there's a. Well, it isn't a name brand. This gold champagne tastes as good as you'd expect for the price you pay. Okay, it's not a name brand. Now we've got there's a Papo convenience store like right next to the drunk, so there's probably the easiest way to complete the quest is just to buy some cheap sake from Papo, but I'm curious if the gold champagne does anything. Alright, calm down, whoever. We got some NPCs that... Shut up. I'm really hoping this stops. So I don't speak Japanese. This is probably... Stop! God damn it! What is this? This is probably a guy getting harassed by thugs. Okay, and you can go rescue him, but I just needed them to shut the fuck up so we could get on with this quest. Sure, I guess. Oh, thanks, Mr. You know, alcohol is good for keeping your body healthy. Alcohol makes your blood vessels open and helps blood flow. That's debatable. Well, you know, people who drink tend to live longer? Really? Yep, 100% truth. It's a secret of living a long life. Oh man, you gotta keep drinking for your health. I'm sure drinking too much has the opposite effect. Anyway, enough of the trivia. What are you giving me? I want this special secret prize. Oops, I almost forgot. Here's something good. You got 10 yen reeking of alcohol. Wait, what is this? 10 yen. Are you kidding me? Don't spend it all in one place. 10 yen ain't too shabby. It's proper money, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna be needing more booze for me soon, mister. Ugh. Alright, well, as suspected, nothing special came out of giving the gold champagne. I was just curious. So, I think we want to pursue this quest even though, at least at the beginning, it's a joke quest where your rewards don't, you know, don't amount to much. But it's probably a multi-part quest. Eventually something might happen that's useful, even if it doesn't, story completion. And we're looking for reasons to spend money at this point. Not that I've got infinite resources, but, you know, you get some kind of in-game reward for spending money. So we're just gonna buy, the premium malts appears to be the cheapest, available alcohol at this convenience store, and it truly is a convenience store as far as this quest goes, because it's right here. Let heaven and drunkard sing, let heaven and drunkard sing, let heaven and drunkard sing. What is this good surprise? The premium malts. Same exact dialogue? I don't know that we can sell the golden champagne or if there's any particular thing to use it for. But you just know that its value is supposed to be high. I know if you get it at a hostess club, you're obviously paying far more for it than it would be worth if you could buy it directly from a distributor, but you're also paying obviously for the experience at the hosto club. After all, you're getting opportunity to visit with the hostesses who have the mostesses. What did we say was going on with this kid? We're going to introduce him to Haruka. Haruka up with the homeless kid. That seems like a... Oh, god damn it, you guys. I'm trying to... Ooh. Guess I didn't get to escape in time. Wow, they're suddenly really aggressive. Yeah, their speed of their attacks has gone up considerably. I did not get a bunch of heat for grabbing the first one. I guess because I punched? I don't know. Honestly, please have mercy. Shut up. Very annoyed that that battle even took place because I was just trying to get on with the story. I shouldn't just barge in the back. Well, I thought that was how we entered this place. I guess that's how we entered in the past during off hours. Now we're a regular customer. We go in the front. Even though I think it's... What? You guys are guarding this place now? Good press. I just need to be in this stance from now on, because I get experience bonus from it. Corroboration. What a monster. Serena and the Groovy Ghoulies. He actually hooked alcohol up directly to his veins, in fact. Haruka? Wake up, Haruka. I found you a friend. Oh, that's so sweet. You couldn't have gotten her a pillow for her head? I mean, it's like, couldn't have figured something out. Like, you know, you could choke out the dog and use this body as a pillow. That was a natural, normal, and healthy thing to think of on the fly, JG. There's no indication whatsoever that there's something wrong with me. Alright, let's talk to Reina-chan. Or Date, I guess. Who loves you, baby? It's some of that Scotch whiskey that we have in our inventory. Or that we could have had in our inventory. He was drinking this Worcester sauce? Worcestershire? That's a telemarketer. Well, that's a clue on how we could fight Majima. See ya. Baka? Nani? I guess that's why I was getting him liquored up to find out about his daughter. Alright, let's go find out what this scoop is from Telly Savalas' daughter. Oh, I guess you woke up. Probably me threatening your dog. It's none of your business where I go. I do mind waiting. Okay, I guess I won't do anything then. Are you done yet? Yeah. No, it's gonna take a little longer. I'm getting kind of sleepy. May I take a nap? You do not have my permission. I guess we're not allowed to take her with us to go meet this kid, but that's probably for the best. Let him sleep it off. Hey there, Dougie. Can you provide me with dialogue options? No? Okay. This kid's gonna grow up in a bar. I mean, I guess he could do worse. I just can't interact with Brayna, huh? I'd like to interact with Reyna. Oh, here we go. I wonder if his daughter's still waiting at the park. Playing games in the dark. I guess it is supposed to be Christmas time. There's a Christmas wreath. I just thought one or two of the convenience stores just randomly played Christmas music. It's not unheard of in Japan for, you know, Western songs or phrases to be tossed around without, you know, they're kind of neat because they're foreign, I guess, and the context isn't known. So the idea of a Christmas song that's catchy just playing at a Japanese store and not being associated with Christmas in any way wouldn't stun me, but apparently that's not what's happening. So Public Park 3 is where the next step is in the main story. There's also a side story going on there. It looks like Drunk Quest is ready to continue too. Or you're just gonna walk by without saying nothing to you again. Hey, oh, you're the guy who got a drink before. You used that thing I gave you yet? Yeah, I'm sure that 10 yen went to something or other. Yeah, it probably fell out of my pocket. Hey, glad to hear it. Oh, by the way, mister, do you still have some booze by chance? Still haven't had enough. Oh, duh, I can do this forever. If you bring me more drinks, I'll give you something even better this time. Like 15 yen? You want anything as long as it's alcohol? Nope, I want the top shelf stuff this time. I got a mean hanker for some Scotch whiskey. Duds. Something even better, huh? Well, knowing him, he'll probably give me another 10 yen again. Should I buy him Scotch? No, objectively you shouldn't. However, we've got Scotch that we don't have to buy. It was a reward for, like, rescuing people from a vicious beating or something, so. So we can probably safely get some Scotch whiskey. Maybe the gold champagne is a quest item in this quest. Wouldn't be that surprised. Because I guess there's some store where you can buy it, but it was given to be either as part of a quest or for rescuing somebody from a beatdown. So it kind of makes sense that they would have you use it in a quest. But you gotta use this for this Scotch, I won't give you nothing. Something even better, huh? Sure. Oh yeah, thanks. You know, mister, do you know why they call this drink Scotch whiskey? Because you can also use it to Scotch guard your carpets. Isn't this just the name of the alcohol? Sorta. It's more the name of the country it's made in. A whiskey made in Scotland. That's called a Scotch. Indeed, that is correct. Although the term Scotch is occasionally confused with Scots, which is kind of a shortened version of Scottish. Like, the term Scotch is a noun. Scottish is an adjective. I guess some people do get a little turned around on that. Bourbon whiskeys are made in Kentucky, America. They make their whiskey from corn. Not all bourbon is made in Kentucky, but, I mean, there is Tennessee bourbon, obviously. But yes, he's broadly speaking correct. Interesting, but stupid. Even though it's all-called whiskey, it's pretty different from region to region. Well, I mean, Kentucky and Scotland aren't really different regions. They're on different fucking hemispheres of the planet, asshole. It's not going to mention Irish whiskey, huh? Well, fuck him. You can leave out Canadian blended whiskey. I don't think that's even worth bringing up. And, of course, there's rye whiskey. There's moonshine whiskey. You got it, mister. Hey there, mister. Japanese whiskey's made to fit traditional Japanese tastes. You mean it's smaller but more efficient? Sorry. But I think Scotch really has the best taste to it. I would assume that Japanese whiskey is made from wheat. Rather than, like, say, rice or something. Because as he points out, you can make whiskey from different things. Scots Scott's whiskey. Scotch is not made from corn, for example. Whereas, you know, yeah, you do have your famous Tennessee Sour Mash Bourbon. I'll probably never use that information, but that's some fun trivia. Can you give me that better thing now? Oh, that was it. I almost forgot again. Here you go. So something better than before. You obtained 500 yen reeking of alcohol and information. Hey, yes, sir? What is this? Now, you can be upset, but you can't really be surprised at this point, Kiryu. That makes sure something better than last time. I mean, I just gave you a whole 500 yen. Sheesh. Yeah, and he gave us 10 yen. That was like basically, like essentially that was like a penny. 500 yen would be like he gave us $5 for what I'm guessing was supposed to be a fifth of scotch, which there is no place on earth, I believe, where you can get a fifth of scotch for $5. Because any place with an economy depressed enough that the scotch would only be worth $5, you probably can't get scotch in that place anyway. Yeah, it's like an allowance. Be grateful and take it. Duds. Meanwhile, at Public Park 3, a little kid is ready to play with Haruka. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, these poor kids, they need to have sex for cash now. No, I am the shorter blonde one. Why would you assume it was the taller one? Okay, now suddenly they're not willing to show off. It was actually his idea. Oh, I mean, what's your price, mister? She seemed to have jumped to this quickly, but she has a supportive friend who's willing to sell her body to help her, so that's nice. Mister, are you on Saya's side? Probably, though I'd rather be on her backside. I joke because you're selling your bodies for money to strangers on the street. I see. Well, the thing is, Saya got herself involved with the sketchy guy. Oh, one of those sketch artists like you'd get at the county fair? His name is Shotaro. He wins from a champion district bar called Shellac. And this guy costs her a lot of money. That's why she's trying to sell herself. She keeps seeing him. Is that a thing? I mean, women. Okay, it's one thing if you're in if you believe you're in a relationship with a guy who loves you and he's actually pimping you out. I mean, that's a thing. That has happened. But the idea that, well, he's a handsome guy, but he's expensive. It's like a sugar daddy. That's not. Or you can have a sugar mommy. That's not unheard of for a attractive man to sort of be costing the woman that he's with money. Like she's buying him gifts and clothes and taking care of him. That's not unheard of, like a gigolo. But like it does seem like it's a bit of a stretch that she has become a prostitute so that she can afford to keep up this. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a fairly common like tale of how people get into this kind of thing. But to me, it seems like they're combining two different things that are not related. A woman having to sell herself for money, and a woman who is being suckered into spending all of her money on some guy. But now, mister, I think she's in real trouble. You look strong, and you're friends with Saya's dad, right? Can you help her? The key to any of these problems, you know, if a young woman gets herself in trouble, it's always for a man to come in and just like use physical violence against her enemies. That's pretty much the most direct way to solving her problems. It's a bar named Shellac in the Champion District. Could you check out Shotaro to see if he's a nice guy? Well, see, she hasn't even met Shotaro. So for all we know, Shotaro doesn't win. Meanwhile, the little kid is gone. So it seems like we're probably not going to be able to advance. So there's a... See, Peace Finance, Stardust. This early game plot locations are kind of concentrated here. Now, we've actually spent some time and some money. I spent a lot of time with Shellac, actually, off-screen, because they sell liquor. So to get completion points for clearing out the menu, I would have to go there and then get in a combination of fights and just meals passing time so that I could sober up and then drink more at Shellac. We got kind of into a vicious cycle of, like, going to Shellac and then killing enough time that I was ready to go to Shellac again. Sorry, guys. Well, I guess I don't think they were hostile until we hit them. Is there a building somewhere in this neighborhood that was like retconned into being the orphanage where Kiryu grew up or something? Not Kiryu, I mean it's somehow Ichiban was involved with a giant crumbling-looking orphanage. See, now this, that bar looks like it actually is a samurai clan. The little logo there. There's something, I don't know, there's something weird. I guess if you're playing like an escapist video game, it's weird. You can find like something appealing and fun about any environment, but and I haven't been someone who's gone to bars in a long time, but the idea of going to a very small bar where it's a very small number of clients who come in and the staff just knows you, like as happens, it's a plot point in several of these Yakuza games, including like the idea that, like, you know, I don't know, like me and my internet friends, like me and Zerfall and Bobo and Grimmeth and Lethal and Ald, we all just go to a bar together and it's run by Salt Snake. As the bar from Like a Dragon was, and then we just go hang out there and Solid Snake serves us drinks, and like nobody else ever comes in, and we could do karaoke like that. I guess that's not a realistic thing, but they make the idea of like people going almost every night to a bar together, not necessarily getting blotto, but like drinking together every night, a very small bar. It seems really appealing to me for some reason. I guess because in real life, my experience with bars has almost always been going to some place where there's incredibly fucking loud music going on, and you can't actually talk to anyone. Well, there's a... Hold on, the camera is like not being my friend right now, but I saw... Yeah. Autumn Darter. Insect card, Autumn Darter. Because we do eventually want to... 20 Mesu King cards. See, what I'm wondering is, do you have to play any Mesu card games at all? 5 different... Oh, that's right. We could do more with that show, with that game, with the prizes. Photo booths? We haven't done anything with photo booths. Oh, batting center. Got with Mangan? Oh, I thought that was like a character that we're supposed to hang out with. Karaoke. Sorry, I got distracted. Now, I don't think there's anything... We're probably reaching a point fairly soon where there's not that much left to gain with completion points, but... so I understand this bar where I used to hang out and actually seems to be like a nice place to hang out, but now I find out it's a place where you're running like a prostitution ring. Welcome. Is Shotaro here? Shotaro wins, sir. You a friend of his? That doesn't concern you. Doesn't concern me, then neither is the answer. Oh, well, fair enough. Welcome. Shotaro here. You a friend? Are you gonna tell me you're a friend of his this time? Yes. You don't say. So you gonna order something? You know what? Let's play a game. Pick which drink is the most expensive here. We've been here before. I don't remember. I think maybe... But my guess would be the 25-year-old scotch. It's probably either that or the Cavassier XO. Oh, that's an easy question. Easy question, you said? I guess it was. I like you. I'll tell you where he is. Shotaro isn't here anymore. He moved to this club called Stardust 3 months ago. Stardust? He said he was going to be the city's #1 host. He goes by Shota now. Aha! So he is a host, though. I guess that would explain why it costs her so much money. That's weird, though. I mean, okay, so for both men and women, you can differentiate between sex and love. But she's going around having meaningless, degrading sex so she can afford to hang around with a guy. I guess she's into more than just his body. Because she's getting her sex elsewhere. But she still needs to feel her loving hosto's arms. He goes by Shota. Okay, but I can't just order drinks now? Alright, whatever. Apparently I either guessed correctly what that alcohol, or the most expensive alcohol was. I'm a little curious as to what happens if you get it wrong, but it appears I got it right. And I'm just curious now. I want to go back and confirm I got it right. Can no longer drink here. At least not until I've advanced the story. I was going to check and see if that was correct, but, you know, the menu. Oh. Well, we know where to find the hostos with the mostos. In fact, we are, Oh, fuck you. Oh, that guy's just a drunk. We might be able... No, the arrow's too narrow. Yeah, it's too narrow. I can't get past him. Oh, nice. I don't know if we'd seen that one yet. That was pretty sweet. Oh, my frickin' scalp is so frickin' itchy. Sorry. Oh, the Vectipix rash doesn't really have any time at all to heal between treatments. I was going to say chemo treatments. Hey, here's exciting news if you care, and you probably don't. I'm not sure why I would bring it up. I found out Vectipix, which is what's causing most of my problems, is it's not technically chemo. It's immune therapy. So I'm like one of the genome soldiers. I'm getting like immune therapy, except instead of making me a more powerful warrior, better able to get distracted by Solid Snake's footprints in snow, it makes my cancer hopefully go away, but makes my scalp incredibly itchy. I'm so bored. Ruka's a buzzard. Oh, yeah. I'm not coming to the place where I'm told about the quest. I need to actually go find the real hostos. That guy. That is the guy who I keep giving liquor to. And look, he's throwing up. Shocking. Hey, mister, you got any medicine on you? Yeah, I knew this would happen. He may have done this to himself, but he doesn't look good. Should I give him something to regain his strength? Well, I mean, Papo's right here. I don't know what would allow him to regain his strength, but there might be nothing here, actually. It might be that I should be going to... There's an actual medicine place. Like an actual pharmacy. So tell you what, we will go to the pharmacy and Take a break from rescuing Date's daughter. Did she decide to go, like, she was going to meet up with Date and he stood her up, so that's why she's selling herself on the streets? Seems like a bit of a stretch. But let's head over there to the pharmacy. And I think what we'll do is we'll go to the pharmacy and call it a video. But we'll pick up the main quest after we've helped a guy who's about to, like, you know, puke on the street. They would never dare follow me into this pharmacy. If I know street thugs, and I think I do. We'll confirm our knowledge of street thugs next time, folks. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. When we come back, we're going to rescue the schoolgirl, who not only is selling herself to pay for a hosto, she talked her friend into helping. Like, they were willing to have a three-way with Kiryu for a price if it meant one of the two would benefit in some way. So we'll see more of that. Not three ways with schoolgirls. I mean more of I guess this game. I don't know what I meant when I said we'll see more of that. We'll see more of this game next time. I hope you join me then.